Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, I wanted to show a project that I'm doing right now. It's called Inktober. And I forgot the guy's name who started it all, but you can always look it up, Inktober, and then his name will come up, and you can go check out his channel. Just put hashtag Inktober, and you'll, for one, see everyone's Inktobers, and you'll also see the guy who created it. And so anyway, what Inktober is you need to draw every day, one drawing every day. You can draw it out in pencil, and then you need to ink it out. So you just need to use ink. You can also color it in with ink. I've seen some people do that where they take ink and they water it down. I'm talking like the calligraphy type of ink. They water it down, and then you use ink pens to ink your drawing out. Like I don't even have them with me. Why do I get on film and I can't think of anything? I'm trying to think of those pens I like to use. Well, it doesn't matter. A black ink pen. So anyway, for the first day of Inktober, and this is, it's for 30 days. So it started October 1st and it goes till October 31st. So I guess it's for 31 days. And I've been keeping up. It's hard to make sure to draw. But what I thought, the reason I wanted to do this, because I thought, how much better of how much better am I going to get at drawing if I do it every single day? In 31 days, my drawing skills are going to improve so much. So I thought, you know what? You need to do this. So it's challenging to try to get to doing it every day, but I'm really loving it. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm seeing the improvement every day because I'm drawing every day. So I just want to share it with you really quick, the pictures I've done. This is a seahorse. I think it came out pretty cute. Okay, so that's the first day. Second day was this butterfly. And this picture here was my inspiration. I should say this inspiration was I looked up some seahorses on, pictures of seahorses. And I got that from a picture. This was a butterfly in one of my calendars. And I always thought this butterfly was so beautiful. So this is my for the second day. This is again from one of those calendars. I get these calendars from Dollar Tree, and I got them so that there'd be inspiration pictures for me to draw. So I thought these pictures would be great for Inktober. So I always wanted to draw this deer, and I'm really excited and happy about how this came out. Really happy. That's my first deer I've ever drawn. I've never drawn a deer. So I love that. Okay, next. This is the fourth day, and I did a zebra. I did two zebras, and this also came from a calendar, from one of those animal calendars. It's a little baby and the mama. This was challenging, you guys. This was challenging because what was challenging, for one, is you have to get that nose right so that it looks more natural, and it's not rounded out. There's a little square part, like right there. It's weird. Anyway, you have to really, look at details to get things right. And the other thing was lining up the the zebra's body, the mama, with the baby right there. You know what I'm saying? Like lining this up, so it looked right, was it was hard. It wasn't the easiest thing. And then all the legs down here, because there's legs behind, there's legs forward, and anyway, it was a little bit of a challenge. But I think it came out nice. I'm really liking it. So, okay, so there's that one, and that's the fourth day. Here's the fifth day, and let me make sure I'm still in frame. I'm going to have to turn these ones around. Okay, the reason that, let me see where I need to be at. The reason that I started using different paper, because I started using, you take ink and then you water the ink down so you can, give things a wash. And so I learned that even the color here is Tim Holtz ink, and I washed it down too. So I saw some other people doing that, and I wanted to try that. But you really need to do that on some, thicker paper. So I switched to some other paper. This isn't even as thick as I get. I just started experimenting with this, but I eventually started using watercolor paper. Okay, so this is Inktober 5, day 5. I did this lady, which I think turned out really cool. That turned out really pretty. And she's a fairy. I used those fairy, okay, you know the butterfly I did before you guys saw? I used that for her wings. I think that turned out really cool. And I like the half gray or black, and then this other rust color for her skin tone. So So I think that turned out really pretty. And then I did her again. Oh, I just wanted to experiment with these inks, with watered down ink. So I did that one in more colored, and then this one I did again. This was actually the first one I did, and then I did that one second. I did 2 in one day. Well, what I did is I made a copy of it, and then I inked it out, and then did it again. So I didn't have to draw it out twice. So I just had to draw it out the one time. But this one I used just black ink watered down, and did her, and colored in here and there. I really like how she turned out. Okay, so that's 5. Here is 6. Let me make sure I'm still in frame. Let's go over just a little bit. Okay. I want to put this, I'm going to rip this out, and all these are going to go in a binder. They're not going to stay in this book because everything else is loose after this. So I'm going to not rip it out, but I'll use my X-Acto knife and cut this out, the whole page. And I want to put this in the front of my binder because it says Inktober. So I Zentangled it. So there's an I-N-K-T-O-B-E-R, and then I Zentangled all around the Inktober. So I want that to be the front of my page. So I just have to do that. I haven't, you know, put this all in a binder yet, but I'm going to. So anything that's attached in here, I'll use my X-Acto knife, cut it out so I can put it in a binder. Okay. I think this is, just 1 second. Okay, I did the same picture 2 days in a row because I didn't like how it turned out on the 7th day. So I'll show it to you. I didn't really end up liking how this turned out. I don't like how she turned out. She turned out looking kind of witchy. And if I was drawing a witch, I would be happy with it. I like the hair, and I love the background, and I love all the like sea plants, but I don't like how she turned out that much. So that was day 7, or that was day 6. So I did her again on day 7. So on day 7, I did a redo of her again. So I'm still counting it as like the 8th page, as the 7th page, because I just redid it again. Because I like her face better on this one. She doesn't look like a witch. She just looks like a pretty woman. I wanted just a pretty face with her eyes closed. And so I like how this turned out. I think that turned out really pretty. Also, I put a little purple in there. I changed the colors a lot too on this one. I love the purple and the blue together, and I just think she came out really pretty. Okay, so that's day 7. Yeah. Okay. On the 8th day, I did her, this mermaid fairy, because their wings are right here. And again, I drew her out, and then I used the where you take the ink and water it down. And the ink I'm talking about, I got this, believe it or not, I got this from Daiso. And this is like calligraphy ink. Isn't this cool? But you can take this, mix it with half water in like a little dish, and you can paint with that and do washes. So it's pretty cool. I really like how her hair turned out. I think her hair, everything looks very flowing, and that's what I wanted. I love her wings. I love her hair. That she turned out really pretty. Okay. That's 8. Okay, wait a minute. I might have some days mixed up here. Let me see. Just 1 second, guys. I might have some, let me see something, because that was just a second. I know I did day 9. That's why I'm kind of confused. Okay. Maybe I did, maybe that's in the, just a second. Oh, this was, okay, I'm just confusing myself. Okay, just a second, guys, while I unconfuse myself. Okay, this is day 8. Okay, sorry. This is day 8 here. And I'm going to get that straight right now before I further confuse myself. So let me just X that out on the back of here. That's day 8. This is October 9, and I had wrote 8 on here at the bottom. I'm not even going to worry about it, but I know now. So this is 9, not 8, that one. So that's Inktober 9. And then Inktober 10, I've been doing so many things that were so like involved. I needed to like take a break from like doing things that are so involved. And I did this pretty little bird on a little branch and flowers. And since I've been drawing every day, birds are just so much easier for me because you just keep improving the more you draw. It's amazing. I mean, well, I guess it makes sense. The more you practice, the better you're going to get. So I drew this bird out within not hardly any time at all. And birds used to take me a long time to draw. And I don't know, it was really nice and easy for me, finally. So I was really happy about that, to kind of know how much this whole thing is really helping me with my drawing. Okay, like they say, practice makes perfect. Not that it's perfect, but I'm just saying, practice is everything. Again, I did a Zentangle. I love doing this. I've done things like this before, and I just love it. I think it's so pretty. It's a bunch of paisleys and then like tree circles or water dripping. Kind of look at it how you want, really. And then I love the necklaces hanging off of it like this, like little pearl necklaces. That's Inktober 11. Here's Inktober 12. I love how she turned out. I love the hair. I love that she's holding the moon. That's the moon right there. And then I have, again, the pearls hanging off of her big fin here. Make sure you guys can see that good. And I love her hair. I guess you guys can tell I'm all about the hair. I have extensions, and so my hair is really big and really long. So I just love hair. Okay, and this was day 13. And today we're on the 14th day. Yeah, because today's the 14th. So I still have to do, wait a minute. What is the date today? Oh, today's the 15th, huh? Let me just look at my thing. Yeah, I have one more picture to show you, because I haven't done today's, which is the 15th. Okay, so this was the 13th. I did another Zentangle, which I think came out really cool. It's a lot of like, I don't know what you call these. It's the same pattern done over and over and over and over and intertwining with each other without lines crossing. So when you do this, if you do this here and you do one here, you stop there and continue it on the other side. You don't ever cross a line. So that's kind of the lesson when you're doing that type of Zentangle. Okay, I like how that turned out. So that's 13. This is day 14. And only thing I have to do is I have to use some of that watered down ink I've been telling you guys about on this one. Just make sure you guys can see her. Oops. That's good right there. So, I love how she turned out. You guys, here I go again. The hair. I love hair. Why don't I just draw hair? I don't even need a face. I love this fairy, because you can see her wings right here with the big eyes and the nice pouty lips. She's just being surrounded by her hair. Okay, so that was yesterday's, and I just have to, I'm going to take some ink today, ink that up a little bit. Like I want to put some striations of ink throughout the hair and, you know, a few other places and stuff. So I still have to do today's, so I'm going to do that here shortly. So you know, I'm going to try now from now on, like at the end of the week, to start showing you guys my Inktobers, so that you guys can see them. I was kind of behind not showing you guys until now. I'm already on like the 14th, 15th day. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let you guys know what Inktober is all about. I mean, it's been started since the 1st, but I mean, you can jump in at any time. Like, let's say you want to start from here to the end of the month, and you want to draw every day to the end of the month, and then ink it out with the ink pen. Start now and do it, and do it as a 2-week challenge at this point. So it's really cool, especially if you want to improve your drawing skills. Some advice about drawing is, and I learned this from Dee Dee Willingham, when you draw what you see. Do not draw what you think you see. And it's actually developing your eye, because so many times your eye will just start wanting to draw what it thinks it sees. And that's where, so get a picture and draw the picture. And I'm not saying draw like somebody else's work, draw like a photograph. And draw a photograph. But draw what you actually see. Don't let your mind go crazy and draw what you think you see. And that's the biggest key, one of the biggest keys with drawing. And when I started thinking of it like that, then, and I became so much better. And the other thing, another guy said on YouTube was, he said, you're not drawing pictures. You're not drawing people. You're not drawing landscapes. You're drawing shapes. And that is so true. You are drawing shapes. The other thing, and Dee Dee taught me about this, if you want to like practice drawing too, get a magazine that you don't care about and get a black magic marker with like finer point on it and start tracing people's bodies. Start tracing things in a magazine. And then look at the tracing. You're going to see the shape of things. And the shape of things is not even what you think it is when you look at it. And then you're like, oh, that's all that is? It looks so much different when you draw it out like that. You see the shape of it. And it really gets it in your head that you're drawing shapes. You're not drawing people. You're not drawing landscapes. You're drawing shapes. So anyway, those are a few things. I just wanted to give you guys some things I've learned, some tips I've learned. So if you want to jump in on Inktober, I would do it if you want to really improve on your drawing skills, and it's really fun. So, okay, you guys, if you haven't subscribed to my station, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that would be great. I have some paintings that I've done in my Etsy shop. It's www.myfairytreasures.etsy.com. I print them on canvas. I print them on posters, cards. And I have one fairy in there and a lot of Native American art in there right now. I'm going to be doing a bunch more fairies. In fact, a lot of the fairies that you see in here are going to be on my, is what I'm going to start using in my paintings here. So I'm going to use the drawings here that I've done for future paintings. It'll be in my shop. I want to start putting, especially the fairies on like, tote bags. I want to put the fairies on maybe some pens and coffee mugs. Things that are really affordable and aren't like a big thought process, like paintings and pictures and posters sometimes, you know, those things are more like, they're a little more expensive. I don't charge a ton, but also it's just more of a decision to make because it has to go on your wall or in your house. So anyway, but also to let you know, I do sell like 8.5 by 11 on like a shiny, thick, shiny cardstock. So it's more like a photograph. It's nice. I do sell those for like $10. So if you do happen to like one of the paintings I do or the drawings I do, then you can get one of those. And then, you know, it's not a big decision. It's 10 or 12 bucks and you can frame it really easily. So anyway, I've gabbed on enough, you guys. I will talk to you guys in the next video. All right. Bye-bye.